G'day guys, Cameron here again from Human Electrical and Design with another episode of Ask a Sparky. So today we're talking about Powerboards. So coming into Christmas, as we all are, Powerboards seem to get a really big workout with all of our Christmas lights, plugging lots of things in. So admit it, who's got a Powerboard in their home that looks like this one here? Okay, and what do we do when we fill up our Powerboards with enough devices, with our phone chargers, some Christmas tree lights here? What we do is we tend to plug another one of these in so we can get more. Okay, this is a recipe for disaster. Okay, so what happens is with a Powerboard, okay, you're relying on everything that's plugged in to your Powerboard is relying on getting power through this one plug. Okay, and the way these work is just friction. Okay, these plug into your Powerboard, they plug into there, and it's just a friction fit. Okay, so what happens over time is that gets a little bit loose. Okay, so it doesn't quite plug in too hard, and what happens is it starts to start arcing. All right, so it's not just one that we're worrying about. Everything that's here is trying to go back into the wall through one of these. Okay, so a good option to counter that is, I've spoken about them before, it's with your 4-board Powerboards. Okay, so what the difference with these is instead of these having a lead on it and plugged in, they're actually hardwired in to the cable in your wall, so you're not getting that loose friction point here that can create heat and cause a fire. Okay, so these are great. They're fantastic for kitchens. Okay, because quite often with a Powerboard in a kitchen, what people tend to do is you have a kettle in one, a toaster in another, your coffee machine, all these items in there that draw a heap of power, and these Powerboards are just not designed to take it. Okay, they're a fire risk when you start drawing too much power. We'll all know we've all got a button on all of our Powerboards. If this is tripping on you, what it's trying to tell you is I'm pulling too much power, I'm drawing too much current, and so if you're pushing that, then you really need to check out what's going on with your Powerboard. So if you do need to use one, we all do, don't go and buy the cheapest ones that you can buy down at the hardware store. Pay that little bit extra for ones that have surge protection, which your overload protection, but buy a good quality one because you're going to get much better components inside. You can get a much tighter fit with your plug, okay, and you're not going to get that crackling and that sparking that I'm sure most of you have heard before on your Powerboards, which is not a good sign. Okay, so that's one tip. Powerboards, definitely a no-no. Definitely a no-no if you're using more than one at a time. Okay, so another thing that we're quite often seeing at Christmas time, using all our Christmas lights, is we're using our extension leads. Okay, so you're running these from a power point to get it over to the other side of the room. Okay, to plug in our Christmas lights or anything like that. So one safety tip when rolling up extension leads: never roll it up from this end. Okay, from the female end. Always roll it up from the male end. Why is that? Because if you're rolling it up from this end, there's a chance that this end is still plugged in the wall and turned on. So if you're rolling up your lead and this is still plugged in and turned on, over the course of the few weeks this lead's been laying on the floor, the dog's chewed on it, people have stood on it, there could be nicks in this cable. As you're rolling it up through your hands to make a nice neat little cable, you can get an electric shock through the cable. Okay, so always unplug the male end, roll it up from this end, that way you know you're never going to get a shock from your extension leads. So that's my little safety tip for today. Stay safe. I hope you're have a great weekend, and please like and share this video. Ask me more questions. We've still got a few more days left of Ask the Sparky, so have a great weekend. See you guys.